Hello everybody, here is another new car from the current version 10.3 that we got to win. This one through, of course, the track day event, Blackwing, right, Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing. And it does have an accompanying bonus series, as you would expect. Rapid Rivals, which you can find in Road Collection Season 1, and if you slide over some 3 screens, there it is, Rapid Rivals. Along with the caddy here, we also have a Corvette Stingray Z51 and the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat to accompany the Blackwing in this series. So let's check out what we got in store for us. Rapid Rivals, Cadillac, Chevy, and Dodge hit the circuit for an all-American grudge match. Alright, so another 3-car series with the 20 tiers of events to complete, 3 time trials and 3 showcase tiers featuring each of the 3 cars featured in the series. And in terms of rewards wise, there's some total of 56 gold and 56,000 racing dollars to be won. First 25% completion giving you the first 7 gold and 7,000 racing dollars. And that you will need to win 12 gold trophies and a time trial would suffice, which means you will most likely be somewhere in tier 6 for that. PR 38.9 is what you're going to need to get that far. And then 50% completion will win you another 11 additional gold and 11,000 racing dollars. For that, you need 24 gold trophies and 2 time trials complete, which will land you around tier 11. And to get there, it'll require PR 44. And the 75% completion, the next reward tier, will require winning some 36 gold trophies plus all 3 time trials, which means it's going to put you somewhere around tier 16. And that will pay out additional 15 gold and 15,000 racing dollars. And of course, 100% completion will get you the remaining 23 gold and 23,000 racing dollars. And 20 tiers here, 51 events total, 48 gold, 48 trophy events, and 3 time trials. And of course, in order to claim 100% completion, you will need to do all of it. PR 58.3 is what is required, which only the new caddy, the Blackwing, can achieve that PR. So in order to 100% complete the series, you're going to need all 3 cars. Of course, because the showcase tier and a time trial tier is exclusive to each of the 3 cars featured. So first one's going to be the Hellcat, right? And tier 4 and 5. And then tier 9 and 10 features the Chevy Corvette Z51. And then tier 14 and 15 features the new Cadillac Blackwing. Alright, so let's have a little closer look into the series. So the 3 cars featured here. And this is, of course, the PR requirement to win this car from the track day event. PR 55.8 was what was required, which costed me some 235 gold. And as I said, this is the only car that can 100% complete this series. And in order to do that, you're gonna have to spend some additional 225 gold. Bring your PR up to 58.3, and in order to do that, this car does have a little funky upgrade tree here, because the engine has 6 tiers, but you don't need that final gold tier upgrade. You need to bring it up to 5th tier, which costs you 90 gold there. And then drivetrain, you're fine with 3 upgrades. Body, you're also fine with 3 upgrades on both those. However, suspension, you will probably need to max it out. And brakes, you also need to max it out for the additional 60 gold there. So that's where the additional cost of 225 gold. So if you don't own the car, or if you don't have any upgrades on the car, that is a total cost of 460 gold to meet the PR requirement for this bonus series. All right, so that's that. And the cost of Cadillac is 525 gold, which means 20% showcase discount. You can buy it for 420 gold if you miss out on the track day event that's currently ongoing in the version 10.3. All right, and let's see, the base PR starts at 41.7, goes up to, when it's maxed out, up to 60.3. Right, 3-hour service time. If you want to max it out, it'll cost you 815 gold and some 1.8 million racing dollars. All right, so that is Cadillac. And moving on to the next candidate here, it's of course the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. Now I have 19 upgrades on this car, which is kind of a peculiar number of upgrades for really any car in the game, right? So that's not really helping you, so I'll just tell you. Base PR 36.5 and maxes out at 51.5. And to max it out, it'll cost you some 307 gold, so not terribly expensive. And racing dollar cost is going to be 753,400 racing dollars to fully upgrade this car. And tier 1 upgrades are essentially the racing dollar upgrades. Brings your PR up to 40.4. The cost of the car, 275 gold if you're to buy it outright, and with the showcase discount you can get it for 220 gold. Service time is a little bit shorter, hour and 45 minutes, so not 3 hours. That's nice. I feel like this car's service time started out at 3 hours at the beginning when they first introduced this car, but that's a distant memory. But if any of you guys are interested in reliving that distant memory, I'll have the link to my limited time series playthrough featuring this car in the description box below, so feel free to check that out. Now the car is featured in this series, obviously, plus 3 other series, so 4 series total, 3 bonus series. And as you can see, once you fully upgrade the car, there is an exclusive series. So the car is featured in, obviously, this one, Rapid Rivals, also featured in Unleashed World series, which you can find it under Expert section of Road Collection, and featured in Unstoppable Supercars of America, which is a bonus series in Master section of Road Collection. And as I said, the car does have an exclusive series. All right, so that is the car number 2. And then car number 3, the Chevy Corvette Stingray Z51, which in my garage is fully upgraded with a PR50 3.1. Now the base PR for this car starts at 38.4, and let's see, service time is shorter even. Come on, there we go, 1 hour 35 minutes. All right, and if you are to buy the car outright, it'll cost you some 300 gold. There is a showcase discount. 240 gold is the discounted price, and this car is featured in 5 bonus series, which is quite remarkable. And the car doesn't even have an exclusive series. I know, right? The old school. So obviously it's featured in this series, Rapid Rivals. It's featured in Real Wheel Drive Open Revolution, the RWD Open Revolution series. In Pro section of Road Collection, Modern Sports Classics, also another bonus series in Pro section, and Muscle and Prestige in Expert part of the Road Collection, and finally Road Revolutions under Elite section of Road Collection. All right, and yeah, I'll put the link to the special event from quite a while ago that featured this car, Stingray Evolution, in the description box below. So once again, if you want to walk down the memory lane, there you go. I'll leave the link in the description box. Anyway, the Tier 1 upgrades are racing dollar upgrades, brings your PR up to 42.7. To max it out, it'll cost you 555 gold and some 1.3 million racing dollars plus change. And yeah, so that would do it for the cars featured in this bonus series. Now let's take a look at the actual events in this series, what to expect. All right, so starting with, well, Tier 1, we have Autocross that we were just in, taking place at the Brickyard, Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course. It's a little lengthy. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway, these variety events do take a longer than, yeah, they just are a little bit longer. Not quite as long as Daytona or Nürburgring, but it's on a longer side, I would say. Anyway, then we got Speed Snap at Melbourne, which is one of the shortest Speed Snap events in the game, so that's kind of fun. And the Cup for Tier 1 taking place at Laguna Seca, and 2 laps. And Tier 1, of course, there is no PR requirement. So let's continue on to Tier 2, where we got elimination at Daytona Motorcycle Course. So that's a timed event, so, you know, venue doesn't really matter. You have to survive, right? 2 minutes 40 seconds. And head-to-head at Dubai Grand Prix circuit, just a single lapper. All right, and Tier 2 Cup takes place at Suzuka Grand Prix, PR 37.8 required for this 2-lap Cup. So PR 37.8. All 3 cars without any gold upgrades should be able to run through. And in the case of the Blackwing and the Stingray, base PR is higher than this, so you don't even need a single upgrade. Only car that you may need some upgrade to run through this one is going to be the Hellcat. Anyway, continuing on, Tier 3, we got another autocross, this one taking place at Hockenheim Grand Prix, Speed Snap at Bugatti Circuit, and the Cup at Silverstone Bridge Grand Prix. PR 38.9 required for this 2-lap Cup. All right. And that takes us to the first showcase tier featuring the Hellcat, of course. And for the Hellcat showcase, we have Hunter at Suzuka East, so that's a short lap, plus a cup at Dubai National Circuit, which is kind of a fun layout. And it's going to be a 2-lap cup. And time trial tier follows, featuring Hellcat, this one taking place at Nürburgring Grand Prix. We got minute 40s for the best time. All right, that gets us to the tier 6, your 25% completion tier. All right, so first we got drag race at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix. Got head-to-head at Hockenheim National and the cup at Bugatti Circuit. Now head-to-head should be a single lapper. There it is. And then the cup requires PR42, and it is going to be a 3-lap cup. Now, are the next group of tiers going to feature the 3-lap cup? I guess we'll find out. Let's check that out. Tier 7, we got Endurance at Silverstone International. Your distance may vary. And we got Hunter at Circuit of the Americas National Circuit. So that's a quick single lapper. And then are we going to have a 3-lapper cup at Daytona Road Course? PR43 required. And look at that. This is becoming a bit predictable, isn't it? Continuing on, Tier 8, what do we have? We have another drag race, this one taking place at Nürburgring Grand Prix, followed by Autocross at Spa, and the cup at Porsche Test Track Long On-Road Circuit, PR44 required, and it's going to be another 3-lap cup. And that takes us to the secondary, or second, showcase tier, this one featuring Chevy Corvette Z51. We got Speed Snap at Monza Road Course, and the cup at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix. Are we gonna have 3-lap cup? We sure do. And then, of course, we got time trial featuring the Stingray here, and this one is gonna take place at Laguna Seca. And minute teens. All right. Okay, let's head on over to tier 11, your 50% completion tier. We got Hunter at Hockenheim Grand Prix, so that's a full lap. We got another drag race. This is a 3rd drag race in this series. That seems, well, that's 3 more than I care to see, but, well, it is what it is. This one taking place at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix Circuit. And we're going to have the 24-hour Circuit Cup. Le Mans PR44 required. And we need to do 2 laps in these slower cars. Not really looking forward to that. That's going to be, I don't know. Seems like a less than ideal choice for the venue. Anyway, I'd much rather have seen Jesko having 2-lap cup at Le Mans instead of these guys. Right, 2 laps. Yikes. Alright, tier 12. We got head-to-head at Daytona Road Course. Rolling start single lapper. Followed by Endurance at Catalunya National, so your distance may vary. And the cup for tier 12 is going to be at Nürburgring Sprint Circuit, PR 46.5 required for now. Going on up to 5 lap counts. Alright, is that the next lap count? Well, we had 2 laps at Le Mans, so thank goodness, right? Can you imagine doing anything more than 2 laps at Le Mans with this fleet of cars? Ugh. Anyway, tier 13, we got autocross at Mount Panorama. So that's the hill climb. And elimination taking place at Silverstone Grand Prix. And the cup for tier 13 is going to be at Austin, Texas, Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix circuit, PR 48.6 required for the 3-lap cup. All right, and that gets us to the final showcase tier, this one featuring the brand new Cadillac Blackwing. And on this showcase, we get to run a Hunter at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix, plus the Cup at Melbourne, another 5-lap Cup. Melbourne, not terribly long. And for Blackwing time trial following, where are we going to be? We're going to be at Daytona Motorcycle Course, where they are wrapping it up around minute 20s, looks like. If you're fast, under minute 20. And tier 16, your 75% completion tier here. We got Speed Snap at Catalunya National. Another drag race, this one at Monza road course. And then the cup is going to take place in Berlin. PR 48.6 required for this 5-lap cup. All right. Continuing on, tier 17, we got elimination at Bugatti Circuit, autocross at Red Bull Ring Grand Prix, and the cup at the Brickyard road course. PR 51.4 required for another 5-lap cup. That's a high lap count on these cars. Why so much? Not sure. All right. Tier 18, we got Speed Snap at Laguna Seca, Hunter at Long On-Road Circuit of Porsche Test Track, and the cup taking place at Monza Road Course, PR 53.8 required for this 4-lap cup. All right. And then that gets us to the final 2 tiers that I don't think I'm going to be able to do. At least not until they offer us some upgrade discount on this car, on the Cadillac that is. All right, we got speed record at Berlin. So that's a lap. And then we got endurance at Nürburgring Grand Prix. Once again, your distance may vary. And the cup for tier 19 is going to take place at Spa, PR 56.1 required. And yeah, the other cars are not going to be able to pull it off. I should be able to, yeah. But yeah, that's going to be on a 3-lap cup at Spa. So decent length. And then that takes us to the final tier with the PR requirement up 58.3. Yet another drag race greets us in this stage, in this tier. This one taking place at Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course, followed by Speed Snap at Hockenheim Grand Prix, and the final cup taking place at Bathurst Circuit, Mount Panorama, 4 laps with a PR requirement of 58.3, which, as I mentioned, Blackwing is the only one that can meet that PR requirement. And if you won this car through the track day event, you will have to spend additional 225 gold for that 100% completion, bring your PR up to 58.3. And then you get to claim that extra 23 gold for spending some, what was it, 220 gold or something like that? Right? Yeah, 225. Yeah, definitely not worth it. But that's what is required. Anyway, that'll do it for the quick overview of the new bonus series here, Rapid Rivals, featuring the brand new Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing. Alright, so thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. So stay tuned.